Hello everybody, Glitch Reaper here. I'm back for some more Magic and Mythos, and yes, I'm in some very different gear. I'm using the Elementium set from Botania. It's made basically with Elementium ingots, which you get for trading in a couple of Mana Steel ingots into the Elven portal. So, it took a lot. It pretty much took my entire Mana Steel reserve to make, well, a combination of this and I have this Great Fairy Ring. The Great Fairy Ring also requires some Elementium and some Pixie Dust, which you get for trading in a Mana Pearl in. So it's actually pretty simple to craft. Basically, this suit has a very specific ability, and although it has less defensive value than the other sets in terms of straight-up defense, it does have a retributive ability, and that's something that I'm wondering how well it's going to work out. And I'm going to have to arrange more of my stuff, because just in case I get to use Baycock's bow, that is good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to finish him off with Chopper DX. I mean, I keep trying. I do keep trying. That's something. I've made an effort of it. You see, I took out a good chunk of my EMC trying to get this set enchanted, by the way. That really just blasts right through it real fast. How many enchanted golden apples can I make? Not quite a full stack, but I don't think I really need one. In fact, let's dampen this down a bit. Let's say 16. That ought to work for food. So yes, I'm going to eat this much EMC if I have to. And it is a pretty tough fight, again, and I've done it in different ways. And I'd like to experiment it with this because this is kind of considered the suggested or traditional set to do it against the first Gaia Guardian. And I'm wondering if I can do that with the second tier, because it is more intense, but at the same time, the retributive factor should really pile up over time, and I do have stronger weapons than is usual, although it does have an absolute damage limit. And it's not really a super low one. It's fairly high, but not too high. Like, no matter what I do, I'm still gonna get some serious blast here. But the thing is, I do want to try this out this way. And yes, there was a Tropic Creeper that poofed at some point, and it still got flowers there. I don't think this will do anything with the setup. And at some point after I've gotten all the stuff that I want from the second tier Gaia Guardian, I might improve the setup to enable the third tier. But for now, I'm going to go with it this way. And by the way, I found out something. If you try taking one of these emblems off once you've got them on, you will be punished by the punished by the deity for a while for taking it off, because they want to keep favor back and forth. So they're a little weary of you taking off their symbol, and so I was kind of being repetitively struck by lightning because Thor, but at the same time I was just wanting to experiment with some of the other deities, and then that happened. I'm like, you know, I'm probably gonna go with Thor this round anyhow, so why not just leave it on? So it says I had some interesting things happen to me in between. As for now, I'm going to continue with my attempts to deal with the Gaia Guardian Mark II. And here we go. Oh wait. Oh yeah, that thing again. Sorry. It does do that. Better. You can probably still hear the music, which is cool. Of course, right now I'm not even using the other weapons. I'm using the boomerang because I love the boomerang so much. Oh, skip me. Whew. Gotta get rid of these pixies. Okay. There's only so far you can go before you really have to start getting serious. Speaking of serious... Okay, my pixies are going at them, but still. It's hard to avoid the purple stuff whenever you're going around. SWAT. Ugh. Okay, this stage is definitely hardcore. Because you're just waiting for this army to go through. You're like, can you please stop? I got a big boss that I'm trying to deal with. Okay, let's see if I can finish him with this finally. He's pretty low. Oh, did I hit him? Not sure. Okay. Buffer time. Okay, come on. Did I hit him? With what did I hit him with? Did I finish him off with this, or was it the retributive strike of the armor? I'm not sure. I was busy eating an enchanted golden apple. Okay. So I'm not sure exactly how that ended. And how's my armor holding out? Okay, okay. My repair talisman was able to keep up with it. That's good. Didn't eat through my entire supply of enchanted golden apples, so that's also good. I think I'll just have a couple blueberries to finish it off. Maybe I'll try doing brews at some point to help out with that. That is definitely suggested. Whew. Okay. Whoa. Oh. Okay. That happened. I'm just gonna see just how full this was after that immense loot pile. Because enemies dropping lots of stuff. Because it's not just the Guardian of Gaia, it's the tremendous army that he summons. It's like a ridiculously big army, like seriously. So because of that, I need to dispense with all sorts of stuff. Here's a big part of the challenge, just dealing with the loot pile. It really is more than you'd think. It's like super loot. Okay, I got some mana steel from that. Thank goodness. Oh, I got some runes of spring? Sweet! I didn't know you could get those tiers of runes. That changes a few things. Might fight this guy just to get those. I mean, sure. I mean, I can make them otherwise, but still, that's an incredible time saver. And mana saver is even bigger. Nice. Okay. Oh, I got Blacker Lotus. Sweet. I could use a mana recharge after some of that anyhow. Oh yeah, I'll need a let's see, turn. Okay. Goes in there. Coal. Spider eyes. Okay. Because I need to turn this back off. So I can do something very specific. Well, then again, maybe I won't do that right now, actually. Because I might just keep it. The thing is, Blacker Lotus is kind of a special expendable. But at the same time, do you really want to give up something so cool? I don't really think so. So, Spring has sprung. Will of Carol. Okay, craft with Terra Steel Helmet to add the following effect. Critical hits apply a Wither effect. It's got slowness and pierces through armor. And, wait, what's this? A Soul Fragment from Adden Pharaohs. What can I use this for? Extractor. Okay, I can literally craft a spawner with netherite ingots and a soul fragment. That's interesting, because in any version past 1.8, if you click on a spawner with a spawn egg, if you somehow have one, then that means that you can give it whatever you'd like. So, in combination, that's pretty cool. Hellion spawn. Does it spawn something specific? I'm not sure. Still, that's an interesting miscellaneous piece of stuff I just got a hold of there. So I'll definitely be putting that somewhere else. Okay, Wither Dust. Oh, I hear a party. Good timing, guys, because I definitely could use that party to celebrate this. I need to put some of those up. I'm getting a surplus of mana pearls this way. That's actually something really good to know that you can do this way. Wait. Okay. I've heard party music. I must follow it. Can I dolphin this? Almost. Okay, let me give it a good... No. I can't fully dolphin this. I was really hoping to, but no, it's not gonna let me. Where was that spot to get up? Ah, there it is. Hi, guys. Thanks for the ladder. Knew you had one. Oh, thanks for the party. I needed one for this. I really did. And... Rip Ash. Okay. I was going to... Oh yeah, I was gonna, like, throw all these in my wallet. Before I toss them somewhere else at some point. Just organizing a little here. But there was something I was going to deposit somewhere. No, I think I'm good. Okay. Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys, for the celebration, and I'll have something else for you to celebrate in just a moment. Let's see what the Dice of Fate give me. Ooh. Okay. I rolled a 5. Guys, let's see what you're celebrating. Let's see what you're celebrating. It's the Ring of Odin. Oh gosh, yes, this is a good ring. Ring of Odin, one of the 3 mythic rings of the Aether. The Ring of Odin grants us wearer the vitality and resistance of the elder god Odin, as well as the addition of 10 extra hearts of health. The Ring of Odin protects the wearer from various kinds of elemental damage, such as drowning, suffocation, fire, or starvation. The ring can also be combined with the other 2 rings of the Aether in a crafting table to create the ultimate ring. So, yeah, I'm definitely equipping this. Oh yeah. This is going to take a little while to regen up too. Okay, thank you, thank you. And I'm appreciating the party. Steak. Yeah, I'm feeling the steak. Yeah, celebrate the extra health. Ooh. That was a victory. Now I am super tanky. Should be able to take on the other fights like that a little easier now. Ish. So, yes, let's join in. But meanwhile, let me see what else I might want to do. I did get a lot of experience for that. So I think I was like level 1 before that. Oh my gosh. No. They're a good bubble, Edlin. I have Rune of Spring. Do I have water? Maybe not that one. Then again, maybe it's hard to think with all this music. I mean, it's a good party. I like the party, but at the same time, I don't know if I can make decisions right now. So sorry, guys. I need to go home. So yeah. So it's been a good party, but I do need to take my leave. So I'll see you soon. Whew. I mean, it's a good party, but unfortunately, I need to leave early. I mean, it happens. It happens. So you know. So let that recharge. I can decide maybe on another bauble. Let me see, what other spots do I have to fill? I got a body slot. The antidote charm works nicely, but I could have another one this nicely. I mean, the goggles are really something I'm going to hold on to one way or the other, whether or not I'm always having it on. But let's see what we got in good baubles for around here, because I'm feeling like another bauble. Man's monocle, yeah, I don't entirely need to work that way. Bauble case is cool, but it's not a bauble itself. I have one of the Cloaks of Judgment, thank you. See, I have the Great Fairy Ring, which is cool. That helped. Invisibility Cloak. I don't think that works against bosses, so probably not. Some of these are kind of otherwise covered. Ring of Dexterous Motion. You can press the keys quickly to sweep to the side and dodge incoming attacks. That's interesting. And apparently it uses a little hunger. That sounds pretty cool, actually. Ring of Dexterous Motion. You can press left or right while worn to just kind of zip to the side. I mean, I could see that coming down a little accidentally, though. So, not entirely sure, but it does sound cool. One of them I've been thinking of for a while is this one, but I need a Ring of Pride. So, that requires fire and summer. I haven't got the summer rune yet, so maybe I can work up that eventually. But not yet. I have magnet ring power. Ring of the Mantle helps you look for stuff. Kind of. I mean, grant you haste, so that's not too big of a deal. I mean, it's still cool, and it would come in handy a lot. I'm just not really feeling it. See, this one freezes water, and it was actually around before we got Frost Strider. So, it's kind of a cool one. But I'm not sure if it, like, lets them break in this version, or if it's, like, regular ice, like it used to be. So that's a tricky one. Pendants I might be wary of, because I might have to undo my Thor slot. The Tectonic Girdle is cool. I've used this before. It grants you, like, serious resistance to knockback. So this one's actually pretty... The Steve who can't be moved. I like that statement. But yeah. And I have to see if I have a fire rune and a earth rune right now. So I might have to remake them. See, Spectator reveals nearby mobs and highlights them through walls. So it basically gives them a glowing status. Which is pretty cool if you're looking in the right direction. Out of these, I'd have to say the Ring of Dexterous Motion sounds particularly cool. I mean, some of the other things are nice, but that one really sounds nice. Now, the Benevolent Goddess Charm is pretty good because it prevents explosions from blasting blocks. So, if you want to get rid of creeper blasts, this is an interesting way to do it. And I actually have the Ring of Spring that way. So that might be an idea to do it. Charm of the Diva is pretty cool. Uses a little mana from your inventory, and if you get attacked, then it kind of charms them so that they attack other enemies, so it causes a bit of chaos. It also requires some Gaia Spirits and a Rune of Pride. Again, I'm gonna have to work up to some of these other runes. But I haven't really dealt with too many explosions for a while, so I think I'm gonna have to go with the the Bands of Aura would be nice to build mana while I'm going around. Just takes a rune of mana, then a little improvement with some Terra Steel. I might make that pretty quickly, actually. Because making a rune of mana is pretty quick. You just need to start charging back up again. So I've got some of my assembly over here, and I might as well use it since I'm already here. So they can charge that up. Because I remember what it takes to make a rune of mana. Wait, I may actually have the stuff in here without having to deal with all... Yeah, I have enough. So let's make another Rune of Mana. Because I want to have a Band of Aura, and I want to have that other one. Okay, so I need to get my wand out. I think they're both in range. Yeah, it's building that. We're gonna get that pretty quickly. I can look up the other one while I'm waiting. See, the other one was Ring of Dexterous Motion, which just requires a Rune of Air and an Emerald in addition to all that Mana Steel. So that would be pretty good. Yeah, I have Rune of Air. I still have some spare Mana Steel. And Emeralds are something I have scanned before. So let's try this thing out while that thing's charging up. Oh, I believe it's ready. So I just need to get myself a little bit of the old living rock. Did I whiff? Yeah, I whiffed, but that's okay. Because I have... Oh, that's right, that came on top of it. Shoo. I know I needed to put lights wherever they needed to go, but that one just came up in the most inconvenient spot for doing this. Oh, come on. We were on there for a moment. Having some very disobedient living rock suddenly. Thank you. Thank you so much. You just continue charging the pull in between for me. Thank you. Okay, so I got that. And I needed to get myself a little bit more ye old Mana Steel. You know, the end is just really calm these days. There's been some times where it got a little hefty with stuff, but right now it's feeling pretty nice. So, yeah. Okay, and I think I have a little bit of Terra Steel I can spare on that. Because this way I get to upgrade it, and if you do this, it gets to be like so much better. Like, so much faster rate of charging up your mana. Of course, this is 1.10.2, so it's not going to register everything being scannable. See, I think I can swap out the Great Fairy Ring for now, and charge up my mana while I wait. So, yeah, because it'll charge any mana receptacle like a mana tablet, or a Ring of Mana, which also acts as a mana tablet, except it's a bauble. So it kind of can just stay in your bauble slot, so that's kind of a possible thing to do. And I think I'll just put this one up for now. So, yeah. Just my little accessory. But yeah, these are what you need to do the third tier Gaia Guardian fight, by the way. I've already crafted them. So they're prepped and ready to go for whenever I'm ready for the fight. So whenever I feel like it's showtime, I can go for it. See, what was I gonna... Oh yeah, the Benevolent Goddess Charm. That was what I was gonna do otherwise. So I need the Rune of Water and the Rune of Spring. And I needed... Okay, what was the... I needed Mystical Pink Petals and a Mana Diamond. Oh! Rune of Spring was one of the things I needed for the Terra Steel helmet or for my Terra Steel helmet. That's good to know. So I should be able to craft that a lot easier since I just got that random rune. Okay. I got like 3 of them, so that was actually pretty nice. So I'm gonna do that. So I need a Mana Diamond actually. Which is something that I don't have on me right now, so I need to charge one up. By now I should have enough energy for this. Yep, totally. Okay, now let me see here. Do I have mystical pink petals in my flower pouch? I mean, mystical pink flowers. Oh, I have plenty. I had like 22 of them, so I'm very good. Okay, this is kind of an interesting recipe, to say the least. Interesting blend of different things. Oh wait, can I scan this? No. Does not scan in this version, sorry. Okay, so let's go to my baubles. I mean, Antidote Charm has been good to serve me for a while. But this mainly helps out against explosions. So it won't be like immediately useful, but it is something to see. Does it render on me anywhere? Like, can I see this? I know they render on you somehow, but maybe that one's just covered up by some of the other armor and stuff that I've got on. Wait, did I? Nope, that's not what I thought it was. Okay, so I'm still trying to figure out where that renders. So no, that would be a no on the rendering. Okay, so oh yeah, now I remember the other thing required, a Rune of Pride, so I'm not ready for that one yet. Tainted Blood Pendant is kind of cool how it works, because you can make a status effect on you kind of, in a way, permanent, but not exactly, because as long as you have mana, then it will give you that status effect. So you kind of brew the status effect into the pendant, and then it operates. So it's kind of special, and there's certain things that are more costly, so you gotta be careful. But to even get to this stage, to actually use that, that's a whole other story. So I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet, because it is kind of a bit advanced. I'm just really happy to get in with all these baubles. Although it would be good to get into botanical brewing, so maybe I should. Because as I was saying, I was wanting to do things with what was I? It was something special. I was wanting to, oh yeah, I was wanting to use brews against the boss another time. So yeah. Let's see, do I have that here? Nah, I think it's under natural apparatus. Yeah, the botanical brewery is what I need to do, so I can try to make that. Okay, I need another rune of mana. I'll need a brewing stand. I'll need to use some of my living rock and a block of mana steel. Do I have that much left, actually, or not? It's a good question. Because I used up a lot. Nope. I need to make more. Okay, so that's definitely a thing. Because making block is 9 as usual. So I need to make more than half the block worth. Okay, because I want to be able to get that set up for another round. So I definitely want to make this botanical brewery and possibly show it off. But I also want to see what kind of brews I can make. See, does it say anything about the brews here? Okay, so it does have. One gives you, and they are a little more specific than normal brews, might I add. But the vials and flasks that you can make with Botania operate differently too. It's not one use. You actually get several swigs of your brews this way. So it acts kind of like multi-use potions, which is particularly nice. And they're made in a slightly different way whenever you get this brewing going. So this is something that I'm going to get into to deal with the bosses. So one was speed 2, this is strength 2. And seeing how this armor doesn't give you direct effects, it might be a good idea to use them this way. This one gives you haste 2, which isn't useful in combat. Instant health 2, which is just kind of a nice quick boost. Jump boost 2. I'm not sure if that would be useful against him because it can kind of knock you out of the air. Regeneration 2, that would be useful. One that lasts longer, but it's just regular regeneration. Resistance 2, that would be cool. And it doesn't look like it would be all that expensive to make. So yeah. Okay. So there would be some of these that would be good against the boss. Let's see, fire resistance, water breathing, invisibility, again, not useful against bosses. Night vision, well, if it happens at night. Absorption 4, so this could kind of work as in between. So you can use a regular golden apple to get the absorption amount of an enchanted golden apple, is a good shield. So I could see that being useful. And under complex brews, we have some with different effects. That one, I'm not entirely sure how that overload works. Like, I'm not sure if it makes you more vulnerable to damage, like it's kind of saying. That sounds kind of a little risky. This one gives you kind of a life, like a life drain thing whenever you take out a creature, which might actually be really useful during that humongous summoning phase. Now that I'm thinking about it. This one gives you a feather falling like effect. That's kind of like the new brews of slow falling. This one prevents mob spawning, but that's for natural mobs. I don't think directed summons like from bosses would work out. This one is one that enables you to spawn mobs like crazy. This one boosts your fishing, so that's different. I like the idea, but still. This one acts kind of like milk. You just clear all potion effects. So theoretically that could work out, but I think I'd be going with the simpler ones once I get that part going. So I'm just gonna make myself the actual brewing power, and then that should be it for a little while. Because I'm gonna explore a lot more of this over time. Oh wait, I would need even more because I'm gonna need another rune of mana. Yeah, okay, so I'm gonna need even more. Even more, okay. Fine. So I'll go ahead and make that other rune of mana and stuff, I guess. Okay. So let me see here. Block of mana steel. I need to oh, it's doing that thing where it doesn't do my step assist again. Ugh. That's always annoying. Okay. I need like a bit more of that. Okay, so let's see here. Does it have that recipe directly locked onto these? Yeah, it does. So I need that. Brewing stand's gonna be easy. And I need another rune of mana, so I could start prepping that again. Wow, been at this for long enough that they actually ran out of power from Mobius fuel. That's impressive. And it's going to take a little while to charge up, so while I'm getting that stage, I might as well check into a few things because I do seem to have a new note, and I'm wondering what that's all about, so. Okay, book and quill. See if somebody's left me. Yep, this seems to be a new message. Sorry, it seems nothing can bring back what you've lost. Well, that's bad news. I've included a few more things to Hero Brian's penance to try to make up for them, even if nothing ever really can. Your friendly neighborhood gatekeeper Jazahar. Aw, that's nice of him again. He's been very useful. It's even a good sparring match. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of things. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go through a lot of this awesome loot he's given here and just sort this out. Like, I'm gonna have a loot party from Jazahar later just going through that loot. Oh my gosh, that guy is so cool. And this seems to be done, so it looks like I'm about to be able to have my, like, you know, again, with the issue of it not wanting to land quite right. I mean, seriously, it's not really that hard to land on a pillar of rock. Oh, thank you. Okay, now I can get my botanical brewery started up. And this thing's particularly cool. Oh, yeah. Oh, it doesn't do it from there? Seriously? Works normally. Oh, yeah, now I know what I'm missing. Never mind. I'm missing my brewing stand. It would be a lot easier if I had that. There we go. Hmm. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. The beach umbrella fooled me for a moment. I thought it looked like a lollipop. I'm like, when did we have a lollipop? It's like, oh, that's a beach umbrella. Okay. Will it? There we go. Okay. But yeah, this thing's pretty cool how it works. You do it kind of like with this, where you aim mana at it. So I'm going to put it kind of at a similar position so that I know they can still fire at it. So let's put it here. But yeah, what you do is you put ingredients on it and it spins them around on these platforms and you fire energy at it and then well, you have one of those vials or flasks and it uses mana instead of water. And so it creates these special potions. And I walked into an ender lily. Okay, fair enough. So yeah, so these brews, when I get back to things, I'm going to start off with these brews and lead up to a Gaia fight to see how good they are against them. That's kind of my plan. Also, I'm going to sort through Jazahar's cool stuff because he seems to be pretty nice, pretty nice, great old one around here. So yeah, gonna let that charge this way. So yeah, while I build up a little and in between, just think that I'm going to do some brews here. So instead of using enchanted golden apples, which, while great in classic, it just seems like I could try another method. So yeah, I think I'm going to try things a little different because I'm doing each Gaia fight a little bit differently and experimentally. Like this time I used this armor, which, while good, still had a few things about it. In fact, it did make it through, so I might do that again. I might use a different set. So we'll see how that goes. But again, each Gaia fight, I'm going to work things a little bit differently. So for now, I think I'll be logging off while I kind of charge up stuff in between and do a few other major steps. And I will also try to see what all Jazahar really left me, because that is like a loot pile. Seriously, that guy's nice. So for now, I'll be logging off. This has been Glitch Reaper. And be nice to hear back from y'all. So bye for now, everybody.